Okay, I'm just gonna come out, start it instantly, going full speed ahead. I'm gonna be 100% honest, this was going to be me talking about AI again. I had to literally stop myself. I was literally sitting down there, shaking, like, just don't bring up AI. But I'm just sorry, I can't. I am still trapped in the internet rabbit hole of just watching so much videos of just about, like, AI covers and just AI songs. And I literally had to stop myself. I'm like, no, I'm not going to bring it up again. I am going to stop. I'm gonna wait a little bit. It doesn't make it any better that now, like, more people are now talking about AI just suddenly out of nowhere and just started to become mainstream, and more people are starting to realize how good or like how extremely strange these AI are getting. Recently, not so long ago, ended up listening to probably what has to be one of the best AI songs I have ever heard. And this one has, I know I usually say that, oh, it scares me, but most of the time I usually say it as a joke. It's not really that big of a deal. I don't really care that much. But this one actually did. Like, I was actually shivering in my boots. Like, okay, this is when it may go a little bit too far. But you know what? I am going to be a man of my word. I am not going to talk about AI. We can bring up all the, like, new things that people are talking about another day. Not today. Today, I'm here to talk about something different, even though you don't understand how hard that is, because that's literally all I have been doing on the internet is looking on these AI things, which is like incredibly sad to say out loud, because you sound like that one streamer who ended up making an absolute fool of himself. I'm losing his name right now, but I don't even want to go into that either. I'm pretty sure some people already know what I'm talking about. The people who know, you know. But today I'm here to talk about something that a lot of people don't really care about anymore, because it's literally like a dying genre, and that has to be fighting games. Yes, I am sadly a fighting game fan, which is just extremely devastated, because I have basically been able to see fighting games to slowly go into decline, because let's be honest, a lot of people just don't care about fighting games. I think when a lot of people come up to these games, they see it and they like watch people play the game, and they really wish they could like get into it. Like, you watch like a fighting game tournament or just like an esports tournament in general, and you see everyone like having tons of fun and playing, and then you like ended up lying to yourself thinking that, yup, now it's my time to play one of these games. So you go pick up a fighting game which is on sale 95% of the time, especially on PC, because there's absolutely zero people playing on PC. PC fighting games are literally more dead than just Halo Infinite. Absolutely no one plays those games at all. It's like a simulation on the PC. That's how literally dead and just dry these games be. So if you release a fighting game and you don't have crossplay, and you basically bought the game on PC, you have basically just wasted your money, because the PC player base just in general doesn't really care about fighting games, which I say is an extremely big deal and really bad, because there are more people more than ever moving to PCs. It's extremely easy just for anyone to go and buy, or I don't recommend buying a PC. I recommend building a pretty good gaming PC that can literally play like 95% of the games. Like, even if you go super duper cheap and you get like a PC that's using very old parts, you are still most likely going to be able to play a lot of AAA games if the game actually release finished and if the game actually works. And the main reason why I went on that is to basically say, since more people are moving to PC, that's less people actually playing fighting games on consoles. But I do have good news to this story of being a fighting game fan, and I truly do think that those days of just fighting games being absolutely dead and people absolutely not caring about them at all, and the whole fighting game community basically just shivering in their boots, wondering if, like, are people even going to care about fighting games like 5 years in the future? Are people even going to go play these games anymore? I truly do think those days are over. Now, this could just be me 100% on Copian, and I'm a fighting game fan, so there's probably going to be like medical grade Copian on literally the highest amount, like that thing that you need to get like 500 layers of paperwork just so you can get your hands on. That's literally how hard the Copian I could be huffing. But I think those days are over, and I think fighting games are going to reach a 100% comeback, especially now. There are a lot of good fighting games that are releasing and that are going to release very, very soon. Hopefully those games are extremely good and this video ages absolutely amazing. But we have Street Fighter 6, which just came out recently, and then we also have Mortal Kombat 1, which is coming. And these are two games that look super duper good, and I'm very excited for, and I really do hope these games come out really good. Well, Street Fighter 6 there's a lot of people talking about it, and there's a lot of people just enjoying that game in general, and most of the time people go and talk about it is usually good news, which is something I'm extremely happy about. It's good to see the fighting game community win, because we don't get a lot of wins right now. It's literally so bad that like the last time people were extremely happy talking about a fighting game, it was literally like Idol Showdown, which there's nothing wrong with that. That game is absolutely amazing and it's tons of fun and it's extremely good. And it was like a VTuber Hololive fan game. That's the last time I saw the fighting game community be extremely happy, which I think is crazy that like all of the best Hololive games have to come from the fan, because like their actual official games are just horrible. Like I know they ended up releasing like a Hololive horror game not so long ago where you can go and play as like one of the characters and it's like super duper scary and stuff, but that game is really absolutely terrible. Playing the game and seeing other people play and talk about the game and you're like, man, it was a really good experience. I'm just like, bro, like you can like the VTubers, man, but at least be honest. And they're trying to make like an actual big game, which I haven't really seen any updates on, so I'm very interested to see that. But I'm getting off topic again. I'm here to talk about fighting games, not about VTuber companies coming together and trying to make a game. And it doesn't matter, that game could literally be absolutely terrible. Tons of people are gonna buy it because it got Hololive people on it. You're telling me that insert your favorite Hololive VTubers in the game? No way, I have to go buy it. And it's probably gonna be like full price or something. But anyway, I'm here to talk about fighting games. Now, there is one part of a fighting game that a lot of people are scared of, and that is easily playing the game. Getting into a fighting game can be an extremely hard experience because, let's just be honest, these games don't really have like, they have an extremely high skill ceiling. You have to really know what you're doing, especially if you're playing a game like Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 is a game that I want to get into, but I'm literally scared because it's just very intimidated. I play fighting games, but the two fighting games I really get into will most likely be Tekken. I know how to play Tekken because I've been playing those games for an extremely long time. You know, I ended up playing Tag Team Tournament, so I know combos and I have experience in that franchise, so I actually know how to play the game and go online and actually do really good. And I also know how to play Mortal Kombat. That's literally it. Those are the only two fighting games I know how to play. I have no clue how to play Street Fighter, but there is one part of fighting games, and that is easily the training mode trap. This is something that you see a lot of people get into where they don't want to play online and just get instantly just beat up, because you know, sometimes in some fighting games, if you're just not good, you can play online and you're just literally used as like a real life punching bag, absolutely throwing you around like you're a piece of furniture and you're just absolutely getting smacked, and you're like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. No one likes the experience of absolutely steamrolling. You know, it's fun at first, like when you play like a competitive game or something like Overwatch. No one is playing Overwatch, so let me talk about a game that actually people play. If you play a competitive game like Valorant, actually if you play Valorant, you're probably not happy. Just think about a competitive game that's actually fun and you can have a good time playing it. Like if you just completely steamroll the enemy team, like they don't even stand a chance, and you're just like literally throwing them around, it's fun for like the first one, but it's not fun if you do it over and over again. And it's also not fun for the enemy team because no one likes just getting absolutely blasted and just get thrown out the window and treated like you're not even real, because that's how bad you are. No one likes that experience. Most people who get fighting games go in the training room trap, where they stay in the training room for literally hours, trying their hardest to master combos, trying their hardest to actually be good at the game, so when they go and play the game, they're not just gonna get completely destroyed. They're gonna be an actual confident player. But the sad part about people in this trap is that most of the time, most of them are just too scared to actually play online. I think it's absolutely insane how much people tell this story where they spend all these hours training in the training mode and then they go online. They're either one, too scared to go online, or what most likely going to happen to you. You're gonna spend hours in training mode, you're gonna learn how to play the character, and then when you actually go online, you're just gonna get destroyed. You're just gonna meet someone who's just better at you at the game, who has rather more experience with the franchise. Most like Japanese fighting games, your experience carries true for an extremely long time. That's just how it is with most games that made there. So you're probably gonna have someone who's been playing that franchise for like 15 years, and then you're gonna go match against him and he's absolutely just going to destroy you, and you're gonna absolutely not stand a chance, and they're gonna be like, all right, you either do two things: you quit or you go back into training mode. But yeah, since Street Fighter 6 is out, I'm seeing a lot of people in this cycle, and it's just interesting to see. And you know, if you're watching this video and you're in this cycle, there's a chance you can actually play. You can do it. Anyway, my name is Lua. This is just something that I wanted to talk about. You have a good day or night. See ya.